Alright, what's going on, guys? It's my guy Teggy here. In today's video, I'm very excited because we are going to be installing Supertech Dual valve springs on my B18 head. So I got the springs right here that came in the other day. So I got the 70-pound ones. I was debating on getting the 85-pound since I'm going to be running boost, but I went ahead and just went with the 70 pounds because I believe they're 80 or 85 pounds, the other one, the seat pressure, and supposedly those wear out your engine quicker. So I decided just to go with the 70. I think I'll have enough pressure with just the 70 pounds. So yeah, I got these. I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to go check it out. I think I got it for around 160 bucks. That's the cheapest I could find these. So I just got the springs. I didn't get the titanium retainers either. So yeah, so here are the springs. Now the reason I'm sticking with the OEM retainers is because supposedly the titaniums actually warp after a while, and it's not really worth it just for the lighter valve train unless you're actually racing your car a lot. So you know, it's still going to be daily basically, so I'm just going to stick with the OEM retainers and get the Supertech Dual valve springs. Now one thing I am a little bit concerned about is which side to put on the exhaust side and which to put on the intake. Now these are not marked in any way. Now I went online, I tried calling the company I bought these from, they didn't answer. I looked online, looked everywhere, and I think there actually is a difference between the stock intake and the stock exhaust valve springs. But with Supertech, they are basically what in my understanding is you could put it on whatever valve because they're all the 70 seat pressure and they're all the same size. So hopefully I'm right on that. If I'm not, I'll just have to go back and do it again. But anyways, I got a little tool over here as well. Now this is the cheapest tool I could find to do the valve springs. I've actually used something like this in the past when I was doing a class at my school. So they had one of these. It was a little bit smaller. This one's a little bit bigger and bulkier, but I'm pretty sure it'll do the job. It might be a little harder, but this is the cheapest one I could find, and I think it'll do the job. So I was actually really hoping that I was going to be able to actually put the head on to the engine after getting the valve springs on today, but sadly my ARP head studs are still not here. I don't know what's going on. It's been taking a long time to get them shipped out, and they've been at the same place on the tracking for about 4 days, so they're not here yet. But I do have a lot of other stuff. I got the head gasket, I got the oil pump, I got, you know, just a bunch of stuff to throw on there. So that'll probably be in the next video if I still do not have the ARP head studs, but hopefully they'll come in later this week. But today we are focusing on the Supertech Dual valve springs. Oh yeah, man, that's heavy. So my B18C head is actually in this box. I put it back in here after I was done unboxing it, just so nobody messes with it. So anyways, we're gonna take it out. I am a little bit worried where I'm actually gonna do this. I might just set it up on the floor. Don't really wanna mess with my thing on the pool table. So I think I am just gonna set it up on the floor, just put something soft down so I don't scratch the deck surface or whatever, you know. So yeah, let's take this out. Let's get out the camshafts and let's get to the springs. Set it on top of this right now. Alright, so we got this bad boy out of the box. So we're going to take off these screws, take out the camshaft so we could access the valve springs. Now I'm really praying that these bolts don't actually snap when I'm trying to take them out, because that would be a bummer. So fingers crossed on that, but let's just go ahead and let's get this started. I don't think these things are supposed to be this loose, to be honest. These things are just barely in here. All right. Got that all unassembled. Alright, so we got everything disassembled. We got the camshafts out. We got all the extra parts right there. Camshafts over there. I probably need to move them somewhere a little bit safer, just so they don't fall or get scratched. But I'm just going to leave them there just for now. But yeah, so we're going to start on the springs now. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and just start on the intake side. Now it would be a lot easier if I had something that I could just stand it up on. In my class we had these little things that would go in the bottom and it would help it stand up. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have to flip it over on its side, do one side, and then flip it over on the other side to do the other side. So we're gonna stay on the intake side for now. So we're gonna do these 8 first, and then we are gonna do the exhaust side. So hopefully this doesn't take too long. I remember my class, it took quite some time actually, but this is a 4-cylinder. That was on a 6-cylinder. I also noticed I am missing this little circular gasket that goes here as well, unless it fell inside, which I do not see it. So I'll inspect it once I have that out and everything, but we're gonna start on the intake side first, and I'll show you guys a few, and then I'll do the rest off camera, but I'll probably do the first 2 on camera just to see how I do it. Alright guys, so it's literally probably 30 to 45 minutes later, and I finally got the first one in. Like I said, this just takes freaking forever, to be honest. So I got it in finally. It wasn't hard getting the spring on and everything. It was actually hard getting the keepers to stay in. So what I did to keep the keepers in was I put a little bit of grease on it. Not too much, but just enough so they're kind of sticky and they stick together really well. Put it in, and then I kind of wiggled it with my finger, put the screwdriver in, and I finally was able to get it. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did it. Let's go ahead and take this one off, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. All right, so like I was saying, hopefully it focuses here. So just get it nice and greased up, enough so it's, you know, not gonna fall out. So I got the other one already. All right, so next we're gonna put the keepers inside of here, put them in the way they're supposed to, make sure they're not backwards. Pretty sure if they're backwards they would just fall out. I'm not positive though. But yeah, so get them in there, rub it a little bit more, make sure they're nice and sticky in there. Honestly, like look, I can flip it upside down, it doesn't move. So now you guys might want to pick up a different tool. This tool kind of sucks. It's the most basic one and it's the cheapest, so that's what I've been using. So I've been using this thing. But yeah, so let's see if I can get this in one go. Hopefully I can here. Alright guys, so I'm gonna attempt to show you guys how I do this. This is like my 3rd time trying to do this, so hopefully this works this time. But yeah, so you guys can see the spring right there. You see the top, so you can basically see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna move it a little bit more anyways, so I can get the valve underneath. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna take the old valve out first of all. So let's go ahead and do that. Grab the keepers. Try not to lose those, put those to the side, and take this off. Alright, so here's the stock spring. As you can see. Wow, this is confusing the way I have my camera set up. Alright, yeah, so there's the stock spring. So let's go ahead and get the other one. So here's the brand new one, well the small one. So small one in first, make sure it seats properly. Then this one. Alright, that's good. Now, we are going to put some grease on the keepers. Alright, so there it is, all greased up. Probably a little bit too much, but whatever. It'll be nice and sticky. So yeah, put that down there. Rinse off my hands real quick with a rag. Push down on this again. Make sure it's lined up on the valve. Make sure it's centered. Okay. Get that one in there. Alright, that one's in. Grab this one. Finagle it in there. All right, I think I finally got it. It's hard to do this slowly. There it is, baby. Woo! All right. Finally, that was after like 5 attempts. It's in there. It is in. All right, guys, so I finally got that one in. So we only have 4 done. And it's literally been probably 2.5 hours been out here. So hopefully the rest goes smooth. I'm not gonna record it though anymore. I'm just gonna do my thing, see if I can get all of them done today. But if not, then I'll update you guys. But anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna continue on this. I'll get back to you guys and show you my progress in probably about an hour or 2. Alright guys, so I'm finished with what I'm going to be doing today. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I did. Now I tried filming a time lapse, but my camera actually died and I didn't get any of it. So sorry about that, but anyways, let me just go ahead and show you guys what I've done today and what I still need to do. So what I did today is I got the whole entire intake side done over here. And then the only ones that I have to do on the exhaust side are these 4 right here. These are the hardest to do just because I don't have a stand or anything, and I have to keep screwing around, you know, tilting the head up and stuff like that. But I got these 2 in, I got these 2 in, so I only have 4 left. So I got all of them in here, all the old ones. And the only difference I could find between the intake and the exhaust valves is that these have a little spring in them. So they're already dual valve springs, but the lengths are basically the same. So I think I'm good. But let me know in the comments down below if I did this wrong, and I'll fix it. But yeah, so it went pretty smooth after I got a couple going. The first one was the hardest. Then after I got going, I was able to get pretty much the rest of what I've got done in less than an hour. So yeah, guys, that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. I'll probably be posting later this week of me actually putting the finished cylinder head on the actual block if I get my ARP head studs. If not, I'll probably do like the oil pump, the main seal, and all the other stuff like that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like I said. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.